What's up, guys? Today's video is on the top 5 best mesh routers in 2022. Through extensive research and testing, I've put together a list of options that'll meet the needs of different types of buyers. So whether it's price, performance, or its particular use, we've got you covered. For more information on the products, I've included links in the description box down below, which are updated for the best prices. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Now let's get started. We'll kick things off with the TP-Link Deco X20, also known as the best budget mesh router available on the market in 2022. This package contains 3 routers very well protected by a foam board frame, leaving the accessories separately on the bottom margin. In addition to installation instructions, it includes as accessories an RJ45 cable and 3 current transformers, just what you need to start using them. When we unpack the product, we're in front of 3 routers with a modem and refined design, very far from the conventional design of classic routers. Cylindrical in shape, offering a height of 190 millimeters and a diameter of 110 millimeters, it's quite compact, although relatively heavy for its size. Inside, each of them offers 4 antennas that generate a dual-band Wi-Fi 6 network, 5 GHz option up to 1201 megabytes per second, and 2.4 GHz version with up to 574 megabytes per second. Note that the transmit power is top-notch and enables guest networking. It supports a maximum of 150 devices. This model's minimalist design sports only an indicative LED on the lower edge of the front and connectors on the back. So we have a power connector and a pair of RJ45 ports for gigabit Ethernet, WAN LAN connections, which are distinguished completely automatically. But what is a mesh network and how useful is it? Basically, it's a powerful wireless network capable of supporting a large number of devices that we've connected at home today and that are growing at a rapid rate. Thanks to the sharing of the load between 3 devices, we expand both the Wi-Fi coverage and the processing capacity of each of them, enabling in this case coverage of up to 540 square meters. In addition, technologies such as home care increase the security and control of our network, as well as VPA3 encryption. The Home Care tab gives us access to antivirus signed by Trend Micro, parental controls, and a QoS that allows us to prioritize packet traffic based on our usual usage or prioritizing certain devices. In addition, its installation couldn't be simpler. For the listed price, we're thoroughly impressed. Up next, we present to you the Aero 6 Plus, which has deservedly taken the title of the best value mesh router on the market in 2022. Amazon's 3 wonderful Aero 6 Plus routers have given users a fast, stable mesh network for the whole house. First observation: these routers are very nice and discreet. Little white box is 97 millimeters wide and 66 millimeters tall. We start the installation by connecting the first Aero 6 Plus router directly to the modem via an Ethernet cable. We download the Aero app and add the other 2 routers. Aero 6 Plus will increase the average for the whole house up to 304 megabytes per second. So there's no signal loss depending on whether you're connecting to the main router or going through a secondary router. This network proves to be extremely stable, delivering a lag-free signal for several users at the same time. Wi-Fi can deliver a total of 1.3 gigabits per second wirelessly, and each router also has 2 gigabit ports, which of course exceeds the capabilities of our home internet. The management interface offered in the Aero app is quite simple, with each router displayed on the homepage and showing where each device plugs in. There is also a built-in Zigbee hub, as well as extra support for smart homes. All of this makes Aero 6 Plus a top choice for anyone looking to upgrade to Wi-Fi 6 or a mesh network. Each Aero 6 Plus device has a pair of gigabit Ethernet ports on the back, plus a USB-C port for power. As for the hardware inside, the Aero 6 Plus sports the AX3000 version, which is bigger than the first generation. The router supports Wi-Fi 6. You'll find your ports on the back, namely a USB-C port for power and 2 gigabit Ethernet ports on each device. This brings us to Aero's app, which you'll use to set up the system, monitor its performance, and adjust its settings. With a nice design and intuitive access to controls and settings, it's one of the better app options in the router category and speeds up the setup process. From there, you'll be able to use the app to see which devices are connected to your network, or group them into specific profiles for purposes like ad blocking and parental controls. For the listed price, you can't beat this one. Up next, we present to you Nest Wi-Fi, the best mesh router for most people available on the market in 2022. Google has introduced its Google Nest Wi-Fi system, a set of 2 devices that have mesh technology, but which add attractive aesthetics, ease of configuration and use, and integration of smart speaker functionality. all within the Google Home ecosystem. According to Google, this new model improves the coverage of the previous Google Wi-Fi by 25%, making it capable of covering an area of 210 square meters in ideal conditions. The router plus a set of access points is theoretically capable of covering up to 350 square meters, and adding access points can increase the capacity. Both the router and the access point have virtually identical design, and at first glance they differ only in size. A closer look reveals some cool details, such as the Wi-Fi LED indicator on the front of the router or the small microphone slots in the top of the access point, the grills that discreetly reveal the speaker at the bottom, and the switch to mute the microphone in on the access point. Once both devices are installed with Google Home, the network will work. Within this app, we'll only be able to perform basic configuration and will receive little data about network usage. If you want greater configuration options and more information, you'll have to install the Google Wi-Fi app. In it, you can configure various actions, such as prioritizing connections to certain devices or configuring the guest network. The Family Wi-Fi section allows you to configure scheduled breaks for certain devices, pause the connection at this moment for them, or block websites with adult content. Just by clicking on the devices, we can see their network usage statistics in real time or accumulated for 1 day, 7 days, or 30 days. In conclusion, products like Google Nest Wi-Fi can be a practical solution that's easy to set up and also has a good design, in addition to providing the functionality of the Google Home speaker. Good stuff, a thumbs up from here. Up next, check out the Netgear Orbi Wi-Fi 6E, the best high-end mesh router available on the market in 2022. We're looking at a new cutting-edge technology called Wi-Fi 6E. The E bit stands for extended because Wi-Fi 6E adds a new 6.0 GHz frequency band, in addition to the 2.4 GHz and 5.0 GHz bands already used by Wi-Fi 6 and Wi-Fi 5. Orbi 6E is also larger, 280 millimeters high, 190 millimeters wide, and 84 millimeters deep, reflecting the fact that this new Wi-Fi technology requires each Orbi to have at least 12 internal antennas to provide greater range and speed. This allows the Orbi to offer a maximum speed of 10.8 gigabits per second and a range of 7,500 square feet, compared to 4.2 gigabits per second and 6,000 square feet for the standard Wi-Fi 6 version of the Orbi. Remember that although the Orbi 6E is compatible with older devices that are using Wi-Fi 5 or Wi-Fi 6, you'll need newer devices that support Wi-Fi 6E to take full advantage of Orbi's superior performance. To avoid confusion, the main Orbi router has a large router label on the front, but on the back, you'll also find a bright yellow Ethernet port that connects to your existing broadband router and supports internet connections. The main router also has 3 additional gigabit Ethernet ports and 1 2.5 gigabit Ethernet port to provide wired connections to your computers or devices, such as a smart TV or game console, that works best with a wired connection without lag. Both satellites also have 3 gigabit Ethernet ports, as well as a 2.5 gigabit port, so you'll have plenty of options for wired connections if you need them. The app allows you to simply scan the QR code on the main router, then automatically connect your smartphone or tablet to the new Orbi network and connect the main router to its 2 satellites. If you can afford this beast, we say go for it. Finally, we present to you the Asus Zen Wi-Fi AX, the best overall mesh router available on the market in 2022. This model uses the next generation of Wi-Fi 6 technology to provide a wide spectrum of continuous network connections. This is not a modem. It's a system that you connect to a modem and distribute wired and wireless internet anywhere. By installing it, you can create a very powerful network. Installing the system is very simple. Plug in the unit and plug the Ethernet cable into the WAN port. We're looking at a device that can cover a multi-story building and an area of about 500 square meters. Some users point out that they were able to transfer data wirelessly at a speed of 950 megabits per second. This is more than just watching a 4K video wirelessly. It's a speed suitable for 8K or more. Of course, when the conditions of space and distance change, different results can be obtained, but that does not change the fact that it's the fastest wireless network we have ever tested. The device sports a compact design. We see circular metal lines in other Asus Zen design products. The indicator on the front of the Asus Zen Wi-Fi AX-KST8 shows the connection status. On the back, there is an adapter input, a power switch, 4 Ethernet ports, and a reset button. The 3 LAN ports of the device are gigabit, and the WAN port is 2.5 gigabits per second. This way, high-speed connections between devices can be established. You can create an integrated network. You can add and expand as needed after installing the device as your primary router. Overall, this product delivers a premium performance at the best possible price-quality ratio. You wanted the best? You got it. So that's it for the best mesh routers of 2022. Like, comment, and subscribe to receive the notifications about our latest videos.